Hey everyone, so I'm just going to walk y'all through a QuickWrite really quick. I know a lot of y'all seem to be having trouble with it, so I figured I would just do a short little video to show you what I expect from your QuickWrites. So this should be under resources in your course. If it's not, please let me know. I'm still trying to figure out Schoology. It's been a little hectic lately, so just bear with me with those kinds of things. But anyways, continuing. So the first thing is answer the prompt completely. So your prompt is usually going to look something like this. This is the first ever QuickWrite that we ever did. So the prompt is, based on what you have read so far in the novel, what can you infer will happen to Hay and her family? So we've read the prompt, so we're understanding that the prompt is asking us what we think is going to happen to Hay and her family. So provide relevant and complete evidence. So in order to answer this question, you're going to use evidence from the text. So if you were one of the people who put down that you will infer that Hay and her family will have to move from Vietnam, you would use evidence from the text to prove that. And then, so this is just kind of like a short little outline for you to use when you're writing a QuickWrite, and all of your QuickWrites should be at least 5 sentences. So we're going to start with a focus statement. So our focus statement is pretty much just introducing our paragraph and telling our reader what our paragraph is going to focus on. So one trick for this is to just restate the prompt. So look at the prompt and say, based on what you have read so far in the novel, what can you infer will happen to Hay and her family? So our focus statement could be something like, based on what I have read so far, I can infer that Hay and her family will have to leave Vietnam. So there's our first sentence. It's literally just restating what the prompt is asking us. So, and then you would use your evidence. So your evidence is going to be any quote from the book that you think shows this. So you could have said something along the lines of, war is coming closer to our home, or the school is closing, or, just different things like that. And once you do that evidence, your evidence should be a quote from the text, and you would just put the page number. And after you've done your evidence, you're going to want to explain. So what I mean by explaining is you're acting like somebody who has never read this book is reading your paragraph. So you want to explain how this evidence shows that her and her family are going to eventually have to leave Vietnam. So let's say for this evidence you used that the school is shutting down because they keep hearing bombs. So in your explanation, you would just put something along the lines of, because the school is shut down, that means that it's getting more dangerous, which means that in order to stay safe, Hay and her family might have to leave. So you're just explaining in your own words how this proves your point. And so you'll do that. You'll do that 2 more times. So you'll do evidence, explain, evidence, explain. And so, by the end of this paragraph, you should have way more than 5 sentences anyways. And And so you'll just, that's pretty much your main chunk of your QuickWrite. So like, this is the main part. And so the last thing that you're gonna wanna do is your concluding sentence. And so what I mean by concluding sentence is pretty much just summarizing all of this into one sentence. So you could restate your prompt while including some evidence. So because of, so let's just call this A, B, C for each chunk of evidence and explanation. Sorry guys, I really need to get a stand. Also, it's really hard to write while I'm looking through my phone. Anyways, because of ABC, and you don't actually write this, you would actually like restate what you wrote down. I believe Hayes family will have to leave their home. So that's just kind of an overlook of the process of writing a QuickWrite. And this is the format that I'm looking for, y'all. So if I'm saying you need to explain more, it means you didn't explain the quote that you put in. Or if you need more evidence, I didn't really see any quotes from the text. So I know a lot of y'all have been struggling with this, especially y'all online students. So if you ever need help with how to set up your QuickWrite, just come to this video. And thanks for listening.